For many of us, coming to the coast is all about beach life. Whether you are buying a permanent property here or coming for your next summer holiday, it's very important to know the best places to go in case you don't find the vibe you're looking for. In today's video, we're counting down our top 5 best beaches between Torrevieja and Orihuela Costa. And we're starting, Luis, with which one? Number 5?
We said La Mata, right?
La Mata, yes. So, in your opinion, why is La Mata in the top 5?
Well, it's definitely the longest one.
Yes, it's
Not the largest, I would say, sorry.
Yes, it's like more
In
than 2
Torrevieja.
kilometers. Well, between both, I think, no? Because yes, between both.
And it's a very, very popular area, but I think it's very, very large, sandy, that's very, very nice as well, I think. And also there are many buildings behind, I think for people to rent something there or to buy something there, it's very handy, very,
yes. But
very
even
useful.
from the top where Los Europeos is, next to Torre La Mata, down to Cabo Cerrada, like that's how long that beach is.
Yes.
It's like 2 kilometers plus. And of course, you're also quite close to the natural park of La Mata. So generally speaking, La Mata is in our top 5, number 5 for sure, no?
Yes.
And again, that's the north of Torrevieja. Let's come a little bit more central. I think we also discussed before number 4, which is Los Locos. And explain why you think that's one of the top 5.
Well, I think it's next one to La Mata, like they're close, right? They're very close.
Los Locos is essentially the right after La Mata, yes.
Yes, so I think...
But Los Locos is much more central, of course.
Exactly. I think that's probably the biggest advantage, that it's right in the middle of Torrevieja, you know what I mean? You have the buildings, you have many commercial things, supermarkets, pharmacy, you can go walking. And I think that is definitely a huge advantage, I would say, in case, I don't know, you want to have a beer, Well,
that's the thing, that promenade has the beach right there and then bars and restaurants on the other side, right?
Exactly.
And it's the center, like you said, so it's a perfect location. You're going to walk everywhere. A car's not necessary, So Los Locos, again, we were thinking of course, Del Cura and other places, but I think Los Locos is also experiencing a bit of a refurb at the moment. Like they're getting some new modern buildings. They're kind of making it more pedestrianized. So they're definitely, it's up and coming especially, And that's why a lot of people are buying there, I would say also.
And I will have to say that in general, in that area of Torrevieja, probably the challenge is the parking, because
yes, of course. Yes,
there's so many buildings and stuff there that it's hard for people to park there. So on one hand, if you own a property there, if you own an apartment, if you are renting for holiday, it's very, very nice. It's useful because you can go walking.
Yes.
But if you come from another area, it can be a challenge to park there. Definitely, right?
Yes, of course, yes. And I think the top 3 on our list eliminates that completely. No, so the first 2 were Torrevieja, number 5, number 4, La Mata, Los Locos. And number 3, in fact, is your favorite. It's Cala, Aguamarina, no?
Yes. Well,
explain why, because you know this one. You're there almost every week, every day.
It's crazy because I didn't even know the name, because I don't even know how I got to that beach, to be very, very honest. Yeah. It's so private. It's not like a massive kind of thing.
No, it's like, it was called Cala, so it's like a small cove, in fact, no?
You have to walk down.
That's the only negative point, perhaps, that by like where we usually park, there's that kind of very steep stairs that goes down. But I think on the other side, it's more flat and it's more accessible. But where we go, like you have the good and the bad, because you have that vantage point that looks out, which is stunning.
Yes.
But then you have to walk down all those stairs. When you get there, explain the water, because you know it very well.
The water is super clear. It's it's like a closed thing. I don't know how to say it. Es como un arrecife. I don't know how to say that.
Like a reef kind of thing, yeah.
Yes, like
no waves, no nothing.
No wave, And I love the fact that it's a very private thing. It's true. You don't have a chiringuito. You don't have a restaurant, but it's just.
In fact, maybe a lot of people don't even know about it. We're talking about it now, and they're going to Google now, and they're like, okay, where is this place?
I want to say it because I wanted to keep
it for
private.
yourself.
Yes. But it's definitely my favorite, especially because when you live here, and you want to enjoy the beach every time, all day, all year round. I actually go in winter.
In January, you swim on New Year's Day and everything.
Yes. So that's why I love it, because it's so private, so easy to go.
Yes.
And yes, that's it, no?
Well, the top 2. Let's go top 2 now. And so these 2 are again more famous, I would say. And again, parking is usually not an issue. Number 2 is Palmeras. No?
Yes.
It's
huge.
It's huge. It's great. The only downside for me is that little bridge that it has, where there's a little bit of a river, so there's a little bit of water at the end of the beach, which to me kind of ruins the aesthetics. But that's a very minor detail, because in general it's quite a long beach, it's quite a wide beach, and as you said, promenade there, beach there, plenty of bars and restaurants on the other side. So Palmeras is also a very popular beach in the area, right? You like it too, don't you?
Yes, I like it a lot. It's definitely a going by car kind of beach.
You need a car,
you know,
but the
of
parking
course,
is fantastic.
Parking is fantastic. It is true that there is some...
For the most part.
some kind of residential area there as well, you know, but it's not big, it's not that developed, you know, which at the same time, if you own something there for summer and stuff, I think that kind of private thing can be nice, no? Don't you think?
Yes, of course. And coming to number one, in fact, if you can show the people, this is our favorite beach right here, La Glea. Anybody who's watched this channel since we started, I think I mentioned La Glea in almost every video. Just, well, for this reason. Show them again. I mean, I don't know what it is, but it's just so nice. And that nice chiringuito over there. And again, parking is not a problem because we just actually drove in this way.
Well, and there's a big parking there behind that bridge as well. There's actually a beach club there called Wow.
Shall we show them or no?
No, it's too far, I think.
Away?
Yes,
Okay.
it's too far. I mean, walking distance.
I mean, it's just there.
The
We can
video.
point to it there. Yes, yes.
Yes.
But if you wanted to see it and we can't see it, then blame him, not me.
Yes.
But yes, as I said, this is my favorite beach. The thing is that this video is our opinion on the top 5 beaches. But it very much, as I said at the beginning of the video, it depends on the vibe you're looking for. Just one more time, sorry, show them the beach. This is the vibe I look for, you know? I can't explain it.
It's open,
just,
it's wide, it's comfortable.
Yes,
you
it's
have
very,
a
very
chiringuito,
nice.
and it's a point in the middle because it's a little bit closer. Well, it's closer than Mil Palmeras,
Yes.
right? That's also
Correct.
important. You know, Mil Palmeras is the...
Further down, yes.
Yes,
yes.
yes.
In fact, it's probably, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's the end of Campo Amor and the beginning of Horadada, perhaps, no?
A new municipality.
Yes, and I think before we go, we should also give some honourable mentions. For example, you wanted to put Los Naufragos in the top 5,
Yes,
no?
we used to live so close from there with Los Naufragos. I think
It is a good beach.
It is a good beach, but I will have to say that in the morning, it's beautiful. Then it gets a little bit, gets busy.
It's one of the busiest I think I've seen.
Because it's
when
small, you know, and
yes.
it's close to Torrevieja, and it's normal, you know, but in the morning, I would say it's a paradise.
Yes.
The water is crystal clear.
Yes.
It's like a plate, like no waves, you know, and
Yes.
if you live in the area, I think it's very, very nice. For example, I remember my mom and dad, they were going to the beach for 5 months in a row, like every day,
Every morning.
non-stop, every morning, you know,
Yes.
getting all that healthy sun, no?
Yes, so Los Naufragos is an honourable mention. I would also say La Zenia, including Cerrada, which is right next to it, no?
Yes, yes.
And I would also say Capitan is also a very good one as well. There are so many beaches in this area, but today's video was just the idea of us giving our top 5. And as we say in all these videos, these are based on our opinion as people who have lived here for years and have seen all that this area has to offer. So again, I'm sure you all have your own opinions, and that's absolutely fine. Let us know in the comment section what your favorite video is.
Exactly.
Your favorite video? Your favorite beach?
Yeah, correct.
Or your favorite video if you want to also.
As well, yes. And the thing is, something I think is very important to mention in this video is that Orihuela Costa and Torrevieja as well, but Orihuela Costa specifically, they don't have this massive complex, you know, like all inclusive. And then
No.
there's a bunch of people that what I really love about here is that not only people living here, but also the tourism here is like a family orientated kind of thing, you know? I have nothing against the party people and stuff like that, but if you are looking for a more
Chilled vibe,
yes, this is definitely
Especially
it.
Orihuela Costa.
Especially Orihuela, because in here you can see the people that comes, the people that live here, and there are no this big crazy complex.
It's not like Magaluf or, again, Magaluf is fine if that's what you're looking for, but this is not, you know?
Yes.
Let's wrap up.
Yes. Well, anyways, like we always say, if you want to get more information about moving to Torrevieja and Orihuela Costa, please join our free Facebook group. And if you are already in the process, in the looking, and you need some help to understand the area, the legal issues, and you need someone to be with you the entire process to make sure you don't make any mistake, you can book a call here. All right? So that's it. Let's say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Subscribe.
Bye-bye.